my name is Juan Chavez. Good morning, my name is Juan Chavez. I'm going to talk about how my attitude toward academic writing has changed during this semester. And my audience is ESL students that are thinking to take this class. And before this class started, I had two reasons not to take this class. Because first of all, I used to believe that my English was not good enough. I was thinking that because I have been here for 3 years learning English, but I felt that my English was not good enough to be here in this class. So I was not confident about myself. I always believed that I shouldn't be here. So even though I registered, I did all the process to get in this class, I wasn't sure about being here. I felt that maybe I should just drop the class even before starting it. But then I just say, well, if it goes wrong, I will just know that I wasn't prepared for it, and maybe next time I will do it. So as classes started, I was pressured because I was working full time, and I realized that we were going to have a lot of homework to do. So again, I started to think about dropping the class because I was like, how I'm going to do all the homework that I'm required to when I'm working full time, and my personal life was not quite right at that moment. So those two reasons were pressuring me during the semester, but as we started to write, and the first essay we did was the barriers essay, and when I got feedback from Professors Douglas and Sterling, I realized something that helped me a lot through this semester. It was that I could improve my English. I was worried about how bad was my English, but when I got the feedbacks, I realized, I opened my eyes and I see that I could fix all the errors that I was making, the mistakes that I had. There was a way to improve them. So when I realized that, I get motivated. I gain a lot of confidence in myself because I saw a way to fix what I thought was wrong in my writing, in my speaking, and in all the other things that includes English. And during the classes, we started to write a journal. And one day, a friend told me that to improve my English, I had to improve my thinking. And I used to think in Spanish and then translate to English. But with the journal, I challenged myself to think in English and to write as I was thinking in English. So every Wednesday, I will sit down and write about any topic. And when I did that, I was trying to think in English. And after like 3 or 4 weeks, I realized that my brain was getting stronger when thinking in English. So I was impressed to realize that. And the other thing that helped me a lot was the essays, the draft that we did before the final essay. Those drafts helped me a lot because before the final, I had an option to fix what I was doing wrong. So that was very helpful. And also interviewing Sophia, I'm going to include her here because that played an important role in my life. Like I said, I was thinking that I was too busy. I was thinking that I didn't have the time to do my homework or to sit down and practice. But when I interviewed her, I realized that I was not busy. I had a very simple life, and she had a very complicated life. She is a mother, she's a wife, and she has a job, and she's also a student. I was just a single man and a student, and that was it. So interviewing her helped me a lot to realize that I had the time. I wasn't just not managing it properly. So after interviewing her, I realized that I could do more with my time. And now my attitude has changed because now I can see that I can do this. I can write papers in an academic level. I have a lot to improve, but I know I can do it. That's how my attitude has changed during this semester, and I'm very thankful that I took the challenge. If I could have the power to go back in time, I will do it all over again. Thank you.